Excellent. Hang on. That's good. How you guys doing? Give me a second. We're live. Excellent. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Nope, no Fortnite, Brad. We're taking no. We did our gaming today. We're good. We did our gaming today. We're set. We're good. No. You can wait till tomorrow. You can wait till tomorrow. How you doing, Issa? Nathan, if you're speaking Goo Goo Gaga baby language, I'm sorry, man. No babies allowed. You're banned. No babies. This is a baby-free zone. After the day I've had, I don't have time. How you doing, Ozzy? Thank you for the follow, Issa. He made a statement so quintessential. Even Itsuki stopped eating to listen. He made a statement so okay. I'm a little bit confused, but all right. I mean, I made a statement, or someone from Quintessential. I'm so confused. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on. No way that chat is back. What do you mean? What chat is back? How you doing, AJ? Welcome in. Vapes, disgusting. The smell is bad, terrible for your health. You look like a douche. Not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. The crazy what crazy chat are you referring to? My chat is always bonkers. Loki don't understand the hate on Yotsuba. She was a good. I mean, okay, so okay, you did give a spoiler warning. You did give a spoiler warning. Okay, I'm not going to read the message out loud. You heard the newest episode of One Piece was Gooner bait? No. No. I don't see that at all. Yeah, no, Ozzy, you did say spoiler warning, and I did not read it. The chat is crazy. What do you mean? The chat's tame right now. Chat hasn't done a single unhinged thing yet. We've been live for 2 minutes. Give it at least 5 minutes till we get unhinged. Never been like this. This is normal. Like if you guys aren't completely off the walls speaking crazy nonsense, is this my chat? I hate some more dry. There you see. There you go. There you go. You already got someone chewing on drywall. Now that's the normal kind of nonsense I'm used to seeing. That's the kind of nonsense I'm used to. I don't get how people watch one anime at a time. So I guess it depends. If it's like if they're watching a finished anime, so something like whatever, take your pick, Maji, Ranking of Kings, whatever. If it's done, there's no episodes coming out. They can just sit through the whole series. The first anime I watched this month, I haven't watched any anime today. I haven't watched anything this month. Like I woke up, I did a stream, I made a clip from the stream. Then I worked on the Discord server for the fitness Discord. Then I went to the gym and I just got back. Thank you for the rose, Luke. Greetings from Armenia. I just got on your stream. Bless you and your family. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't read that. I assume that's Armenian. Finishing Miyumura. I can't say that word to save my life. Oh my goodness. We all have romance anime songs in our Spotify playlist. I actually have not used my Spotify in like a year, so gotta say I don't even know what's on mine anymore. I mean, actually, I could probably remember. There's less than 50 songs on my Spotify. I don't use it. Have I ever been spoiled? I mean, yeah, I've been spoiled, but only because of chat, never because of scrolling. Have I seen Records of Ragnarok? I dropped Records of Ragnarok. I think it sucks. I think it's pretty boring. Okay, you have humans and gods doing a battle royale kind of deal. All right. Characters didn't interest me. The fights were sometimes good, but the premise bored me. I do have a Mal. It's not music I'd listen to. It's cool for edits, but otherwise I'm good. I mean, I do listen to podcasts like on Spotify when I'm like, if I have data, I'll listen to podcasts when I'm walking. Didn't Yeah, you can get okay. So if you want to get notified that I am live, join the Discord servers. I'm telling you because that gives you notifications. You support your journey. So Zod, I don't know what you're talking about, but all right. Have I caught up on Witch Chat? Witch Hat. Yes. I think I'm one episode behind. I'm either up to date or one episode behind. Podcasts are low key. I mean, podcasts. It's a hit or a miss. Some are good, some are bad. How you doing? There's Spotify. How you doing, Spotify? Can you give me your Mal name? No, because it's set to private. So even if I give you my name, you won't be able to see my list. I set it to private. Same here. I was mid watching, but I saw you were live, so I came and I appreciate that, and I also appreciate the cake and the Rosenos. Baki's narrator genuinely might be the only narrator glaze more than JJK. Look, I'm saying there's quite a few good narrators out there. One narrator I'm gonna miss is the Dragon Ball one. Rest in peace. Thank you, Ozzy, for the glow sticks. How you doing? I'd say we're doing pretty good, Tech. How you doing? When was the last time you played Fortnite? I'd imagine you played a lot. No, no. We played it this morning, and I played twice before that, like months ago. I don't like it. That's like saying movies are underrated. Yeah, exactly. It depends on the movie. Some movies are good, some movies are bad. Some podcasts are good, some podcasts are bad. It's the same with like everything. Tomorrow I better see Borderlands. You won't see it because you're banned. We work hard, don't we? I mean, who works hard? I work pretty hard. I don't know about you. The only work I see you doing is insulting. Are we playing Fortnite tomorrow? Probably. Probably. Considering how many donations I got from playing Fortnite today, I might have to do it again tomorrow. Did Slime peak too soon? I'd say it's picking back up. It's not peak right now, but it's picking back up. You remember when we talked about the Dragon Ball Z fillers some streams ago? I went to watch Fake Namek. It's still terrible. I'm trying to remember this Fake Namek thing. Are you talking about not Fake Namek, but when like Goku went to find the Namekians post the Namek arc? Because I don't think that's bad. When they went to go replace Kami, and you never getting banned on your stream. I mean, someone's getting banned. I ban people all the time. You don't look like a Derek to me. That's because Derek is my third backup name. It's still my real name, though. TikTok stalks me. I just started Alia hides her feelings in Russian. Well, yeah, of course it does. You think your phone doesn't listen to you? Of course it does. It knows what you're watching. I sent him 350 cats. That is, yeah, you sent quite a few cats. That was quite a few cats. Brotherhood, I think, is something you can watch in dub or sub. You can actually pick. Both are good. It's one of the times where both sets of voice actors do a good job. He looks like David or Eric. I mean, why Eric? Why Eric but not Derek? Anyways, I also watched the Garlic Junior. Oh, Garlic Junior. Garlic Junior is like one of my least favorite parts. I hate Garlic Junior. He sucks. I heard Brotherhood after. I heard Brotherhood off after a while. If you mean fell off, then no. I think Brotherhood is great the entire way through. There's DQ. How you doing? Qatar 9 Nemrod. Can you guys? Okay, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading all that. No, thank you. If that's just gonna make me stutter like crazy, I'm not doing all that nonsense. Which would prefer sub or dub makes absolutely no difference whatsoever. No difference whatsoever. Whoever's a better voice actor. What anime do I think is a joke? I mean, I guess it depends what you mean. Like, what anime do I think is bad? I have a long list of anime that I think are bad. How much do I want to rage bait people today? I'll say, what's really bad? 100 Girlfriends. I dropped that in the first 10 minutes. Otherwise, I'm a sub guy. I mean, sub dub makes no difference. Again, whoever has better voice actors. How you doing, Arturo? Welcome in. I'm doing pretty good yourself. No, I'm not saying. I always say Conan. I can't say Conan every time. That gets boring after a while. Most popular anime that you dislike? How much do I have to dislike it? Like, how much do I have to dislike it? Like, we're talking about probably Steins Gate. Probably Steins Gate. No, Conan's like I don't think Conan is that popular. I actually don't know anyone who watches it. How you doing, Charlie? Thank you for the follow. ReZero, I'm taking a break, but I do watch it. I still can't believe I dropped Code Geass as well. Yeah. Conan is my childhood. I think Conan is absolutely tragic how terrible it is. I think it's unfortunate. I think it's unfortunate how bad it is. The manga. Have I seen? I haven't seen Ashita yet. Yet. Slime has highs that are epic, but absolutely boring negotiation episodes. So I think season 3 definitely wasn't as good as season 1 and 2, but 4 I'm having a decent time. You drop Steins Gate on episode 1, it's crazy. It's so much. I tried 3 times. I don't want to hear anything. I gave it 3 tries. I could not stay awake. I could not stay awake. It's like it's not as bad as the time I tried to watch Twilight. I fell asleep. I think I fell asleep 5 minutes into Twilight. Uh, Obviously not the same thing, but like I couldn't stay awake. You could say that about Free Rent. I love Free Rent second season. I thought that was great. The new MHA episode. It's not really new at this point. I mean, I guess it's. Is it still considered new? You mean the last episode? Yeah, I saw it. Do I think Naruto has what? No, I don't think Naruto has poor writing at all. What we doing? Reviving roses. Sorry, not roses. Rose. We're just vibing. We're chilling. You couldn't finish episode 1 of Steins Gate. I couldn't either. I couldn't do it. I tried. Eminence of Shadow is a joke, but I think Eminence of Shadow is just bad. I think it's bad. I finished it out of sheer willpower. But my God, Lord of Mysteries haven't seen it yet. Garden of Words haven't seen that one either. Steins Gate is actually an unpopular opinion, but I mean, I'll give unpopular opinions. I don't mind pissing people off at all. I'm happy to piss people off, but I'm gonna be honest about it. Okay, so FD, I don't have a list. I mean, I don't have a list of favorites. I think picking favorites, in my opinion, is a waste of time. So I don't bother with it. I just enjoy a series. Oh, that was fun. And then I move on to the next thing. That was fun. Move on to it's just a pastime. It is just for fun. Eminence is terrible. It is easily the worst MC I've seen in a long while. I thought Eminence was pretty bad. I think it was pretty bad. I didn't like the concept. I didn't like the plot. Didn't like the characters. It has Mundane Man, which is fun. And okay, I am atomic, some cool sound effects, and that's about it. What did I enjoy the most of what part? Like what series are we talking about? If we're talking I don't have a favorite series. I don't like Sid. I don't like Sid. He bores me to tears. Favorite ships? I don't have a favorite ship. I'm not really a shipper. It's more like I'll watch a romance series and just let it play out. When I watch a romance series, I'm not like I hope this character picks this character. There are very few instances where I'm like that doesn't really make much sense to me and it kind of frustrates me. But I'm not going to be like, oh, you should pick this person. I'll just be like, you know what? I don't feel this. Like Blue Box season 1 kind of irks me. Funniest would probably go to Sakamoto Desuka, I think. Opinion on anime series when they cheat? I think cheating is gross. I think cheating is just gross, so I don't like it. I mean, I'm not against it happening in a story because it's a very real occurrence that happens in real, like, it's a very, like, real thing. I don't like it. I'm not into it. My issue with Eminence is the main character being Shunibyo. I just don't like the show, including the character. Ancient Greek one, you're talking literal ships. I'm not exactly a ship expert, so I don't know. I'm really not an expert on ships. I've not seen Dimensional Seduction. How many animes have I seen? In the neighborhood of 1,000, give or take 20 or 30. Favorite anime series title? I don't know, dude. DQ, I've seen nearly 1,000 shows. I can't pick one. Like, I can't do that. My brain's gonna say, my brain's gonna tell you to buzz off because I can't do that. Ships are not what anime is all about, but they are all content creators focus on. Not really. I disagree. Would I rather only 12 episode isekais for the rest of your life or unfinished series? I mean, as long as I'm having a good time, I don't care. As long as I'm having a good time, I don't care. I watch anime for fun, guys. Anime is fun. I don't sit here to try and make a top 10 list. I don't sit here trying to like do a deep analysis of like and try and like predict all the stories and things that's gonna. I just have fun. That's it. I don't overthink it like that. I highly dislike ships. You mean like boats or romantic partnerships? What's your favorite anime? I don't have a favorite anime. No, it's fine. You're allowed to be new. You're allowed to ask questions. I just don't have a favorite series. What's cornier, MHA fans or Demon Slayer fans? I think you're honestly, Rushy. I think you're missing the point. I think trying to judge an entire fan base, you become a toxic fan yourself. I think trying to say, oh, fans of this series suck or fans of this series are corny or whatever. Go person by person. If someone is being a cunt, then ignore them. If like don't engage with them. If someone is going to be friendly and respectful regardless of the series they like, you're cool in my books. You're an AOT fan, a Dragon Ball fan, Fairy Tail fan, whatever. You're good in my books as long as you behave respectfully. I don't care. My problem with anime ships is that they don't go fast. Well, like how fast do you want them to go? Because also, what series are you watching? Because like, if you watch more like adult targeted romance series, they actually have good pacing and actual development. And like the Ice Guy and his cool female colleague, fantastic. Sign of Affection, fantastic. You just have to watch the right show. Dawn to Dawn, I couldn't do it because I didn't like the characters. What show do I think is mid but heavy carried by animation? Like I don't have that opinion on anything. Not Demon Slayer, not Solo Leveling, not anything. Like Demon Slayer, I enjoy it. I'm not a mega fan, but I enjoy it. Solo Leveling, it's the kind of show where I can sit back, have a good time. I know the plot isn't super deep. I know the side cast could use more development, for sure. But like I have a good time watching it. That's really all I'm concerned with. Artur, I appreciate the $1.49 donation. I appreciate that. I wasn't talking about romantic shift. Well, I feel like you're screwing with me here. What would you say is a good anime similar to Death Note? Uh, I go with either ID Invaded, Monster, Psychopaths, or Erased. What do I think of MHA getting Anime of the Year? I think it makes sense. It was a good season. I think it had a good season. Do I like Bleach? I do like Bleach. I'm looking forward to the final part. I even read the manga, and I don't read manga. I read Bleach, so that tells you something. Monster's underrated. Well, I don't think Monster's underrated. I think Monster is older, and because it's older, it's talked about less. It's also a slower paced series, so like not everyone's willing to put up with the slow burn. What's it called when an anime is targeting 18 to 25 years? So shonen is like teenage boys, and when you're talking about adult men, then it's seinen. Seinen. Do I watch anime on those sites? I use various sites. When I was at my cousin's house, I used his Netflix, but typically I use unregulated sites. Ships and anime might go a bit slow, but they look good. Oh, okay. Now you're talking about boats. You're talking about boats. I mean, again, depends which boats. Like the boat and the ship they just built in Doctor Stone, that ship moves pretty fast. Crunchyroll subtitles are awful. Also, just a critique. Netflix may have a good like cast of like a good list of series. I had the subtitles on watching Netflix this weekend. The subtitles were horrendous. Oh my god. Netflix, you need to get your act together. Your subtitles were terrible. Oh my god. I use sites to watch the goody content. Okay. All right, buddy. Have I watched One Piece? I have. Yes, I'm up to date. Yeah, they do use AI translations. It's really bad. It's really bad. What am I drinking? Coke Zero. Romantic ships can ruin the fandoms, and so no, I don't think romantic ships can ruin the fandoms. I think the fandoms can get annoying, but again, I'm not going to judge the fandom. If you come into my chat and you become a pain in my butt, I get rid of you. As long as you're a decent, respectful person, I don't care if you ship or whatever. You've been watching this new Dory. I have not started Dorohedoro yet. I will eventually. Who doesn't like ships? I like ships. I like real ships, boats, canoes, kayaks, sailing boats, all of it. Hot takes. I think the thing that pissed people off the most is all Marines are evil by default. I don't think that's that. I think that's not a hot take. Shanks is gonna die. That's not that hot. That's not a hot take at all at this point. I don't know, guys. What opinions do I have that pisses you off? What opinions do I have that pisses you off? Because I don't even know what my hot takes are. Can I please put a girl? We don't need to time you out. I posted the video of you playing for. Oh no, you didn't, Buddha. No, you did not. I'm back to you. Hear me out. I mean, oh, Keoli, no, Keoli, you're not allowed hear me out because your hear me outs are gonna get my channel banned because like someone's gonna detect pedophilia or something, and I don't need to get shut down because of you. Is that you won't put a? Oh, you know what? Ari, you don't get an opinion. I found a new romance, Insomniacs After School. I have not seen that one. I have not seen that one. I think you dropping so many animes just pisses people off. But I want that's just obvious though. Like think about it. I have limited time. I watch anime for fun. I am not going to wait for a series to get better. I'm not going to finish something that I think sucks. If it's bad, I'm moving on. I don't get. I think it's stupid that you guys don't drop series that you don't like. Why would you not drop it? I don't care what series it is. If you don't like something, don't keep watching it. How does it feel being responsible for the deaths of billions? I mean, did I eat an entire country or something? I mean, I know my appetite gets out of control sometimes, but did I like sleep eat a country? I started watching Silo on Apple. On Apple TV. I don't know Silo. Did you check my channel? Nope. I don't really check. To be honest, I don't really check most people's content. I really don't. I ate 5 countries. 5 countries? I think that'd be on the news. I think I would have seen that. So yeah, I also dropped Sakamoto Days. I know that pisses people off too. Why did you ignore the Sakamoto Days comment? I didn't. I just read it. It's 10 minutes long video of you playing. Oh, great. Using me for your own views. Devil May Cry. What do I think? I've only seen 3 episodes. I need more time. I'm enjoying it enough that I'm not going to drop it. So we'll see. How did you introduce to anime? I turned on TV. I know that's like a thing that like you young folk are not used to because like I'm from pre-internet era. You just turn on TV. Oh, there's a good show on. I'm gonna watch it, and that's what we get. Okay, Keoli, I will have to. Do I have to ban you? Actually, if you're gonna say "hear me out," a child, do I have to ban you? Act like really? What's the anime you watched that got you hooked? I mean, guys, this might be a hot take. Maybe this is a hot take. There is no series that got me hooked on anime. Anime is a medium. I don't see anime as different than live actions or movies or anything else. It is just a fun show. Like if I find a show that is good, regardless of the format that it comes in, I don't care. Whether it's Dragon Ball, Teen Titans, Criminal Minds, live action, cartoon, whatever, as long as it's good, I'm in. I don't care the format at all. Opinion on Nego Mansion. I gotta be careful reading. I feel like that name is kind of a trap. You misread that could be a problem. Hear me out. Yotsuba's Ozzy. You know Yotsuba's a child, right? Oh wait, you're probably a child. It's probably okay for you. Hang on 1 second. I need to close my door so I'm not disruptive. There we go. Don't want to be disruptive. My roommate just got home. Okay, we're good. Have I watched the Boondocks? I have watched Boondocks. Oh my god. Oh boy, that's a show. Charmy from Black Clover. I mean, she's still a teenager. I'm double her age. That'd be weird. Yosef was a high school student, dude. They're high school kids. I mean, until the movie where they're adults. Uh, Free Rent and Himmel should no, 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 no. Spotify bad. No, 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 no. No, 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 not doing that. Not hearing you out either, FD. Thoughts on Seven Deadly Sins? It has highs and lows, ups and downs. Not everyone's gonna like how it goes at the end. Why do orphans don't play football? Because they don't know what home is. I mean, I get bring the ball home like, eh. I feel like the joke, eh. I don't know. That joke didn't land so well. The whole Bleach female cast. I like the Bleach female cast. I think they have some really good female characters, like several. That's good for me. I'm a high school student. I mean, okay, fair enough, but like, I will not be saying "hear me out" like most characters because like that's yeah. The free yeah, about the free rent joke. I mean, free rent might be old by human standards, but she is developmentally a child. Like developmentally, free rent is a kid. So like, eh. I just recently realized that Hunter x Hunter is full of female voice actors. I mean, yeah, they have a whole bunch of female voice actors and really good voice actors. If you were born in Avatar: The Last Airbender, what would I want to be? Probably like a cook. Like, I'd probably run like a food stand, but not cabbages. If I was running a food stand, it would definitely not be cabbages. The Hinara take? Hinara? I don't remember who Hinara is. Has been a while since I watched the anime. Who is he? Himel is the leader of the party that Freeburn was in. So like the short blue haired guy. Hear me out. A gazelle from Bleach. Wait, who is Gazelle again? I don't even remember. Or orgy or sorry or Orig. Can you stop? I know you're just trying to get me to answer the question. I'm not going to answer the question because I no stop. You're spamming, dude. You're spamming. I'm not sure if you caught on. I don't really. I misread his name. Look. I misread his name. It was okay. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. Akam Kioli, I will time you out. Kioli, I will time you out. You're saying hear me out to a child and a dog. You need to be in prison, dude. What anime power would I have? None. I'm very anti humans having powers. I think that's a terrible idea. Yeah, Keely needs to be banned from ever having to hear me out ever again. I think they actually need to go to prison. Someone call the cops, please. Madara is at least okay. Madara at least makes sense. You don't know who Akamaru is? Akamaru, the dog. He's a puppy. Well, it's a puppy. Hear me out, Hori from high. I'm a high schooler. Okay. If I'm again, high school kids make sense. Where to watch free anime? I don't think I'm allowed to like say the sites on a uh public live stream kind of deal. I would recommend either joining the Discord and going to the frequently asked questions section, or just googling the series you're looking to watch, and you'll find it in 5 seconds. I have never not found an anime ever in like less than a minute. Uh, the main hero thinks, oh, don't, no problem, Happy, no problem. Nine Anime got shut down. Nine Anime is gone. If you like Blood Orphans, have I seen Now and Then? I have not seen Now and Then. Thank you, Ozzy, for the heart. Echiro, okay, Kioli. Echiro is Oda's married. So I'm sorry, man. Oda's not picking you. Tokiro, did you mean Toriko? I'm pretty sure you meant Toriko, not Tokiro. Toriko, I've seen the first 50 episodes. I think it's fine. It's fine. Uh, it it's not bad. it does get very repetitive after a while, but it's not a bad show. Respect the Hinata take. It messes up how male kids expect females to be. Wait, which did I miss a Hinata take? Love from Superpower Pakistan, not just regular Pakistan, Superpower Pakistan. Awesome. How many gifts do I need to get from the Fortnite stream? I mean, I'm playing Fortnite tomorrow, not today. We already played. We have 40 people in chat. That's not bad. Hear me out, Big Mom. Okay, all right. You know what? Big Mom's after everybody and anybody. I don't think she's into you though. I think she's gonna turn you down. Favorite Pokemon? Probably Cyndaquil or Gengar. Darling in the Franxx. I dropped it. First episode, it was gone. Am I good? Oh no. No, I am atrocious at Fortnite. I am horrendous, and somehow I won today. I actually won a game, which was really funny. We were all kind of laughing at that. Hear me out, Yotsuba. Again, guys, you can say the hear me outs that you want, but like those are kids. I can't partake. I am more than double the age of most of the characters you are naming, so. The gray-haired woman with a bat from Doc. Oh, okay. At least she's older than I am. If that's your type, okay, fair enough. Why is Yuri on Ice Yaoi and not Yuri? Because it's a Yaoi Yuri. I think that's kind of part of the pun. Gary from Sponge. All right. Someone just did a hear me out on Gary the Snail. You know, I've probably heard worse. I've probably heard worse, to be honest. Can I get a high for how you doing, Imagine? How do people drop anime so fast? At least give it a chance? No. Because when you've been watching anime as long as I have, you can tell when you don't like something. You don't have to watch 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever episodes to figure out I can tell the vibe of this show and like, yeah, I'm gonna save my time. Shaki. Okay, so Shaki's cool. Shaki's a cool character. I think she's great. Probably one of my favorite female characters in the show. You deserve a mod? I have mods. They're just not here right now. Like Hagrid, he's not here. Kashi, Celeste, Devilish, they're not here. We all gonna be saying "Hear me out" for these 40 characters? Yeah, fair enough. Okay, Saul, that's a dog. You guys need to leave the dogs alone, please. I'm gonna get banned if you keep doing. Please be careful. No, you can't get mod. Hear me out. Okay, do I have to ban? Okay, I'm not kidding. That's okay. I can't read your name, Bilal. But I think it says Bilal. That's going too far. Like that's going. There's a line, and you have passed the line so far that you're like on a different continent. Okay, but dude, like seriously, chill. The cabbage guy is at least an adult. Okay, my goodness. How many animes have I seen? Around 1,000, give or take. You're 26, and my favorite anime is reincarnated as a vending machine. I don't have a favorite anime. I have started a vending machine. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's better than you might expect going off the name. I'd probably continue it at some point. Five Guys. I'm sorry. I don't think Five Guys is that good. Maybe this is a hot take. I don't think Five Guys is that good. I think their food is and definitely overpriced. The sword from Reincarnated as a Sword. I have not seen Reincarnated as a Sword, so I don't know. Reincarnated as a slime, so Ringuru. So you're just saying Ringuru. Yeah, Spotify, you're on a watch list. Hear me out, Yuri from the Girls Last. Oh, Girls Last. Wait, that's a child. Okay, guys, I have to ask, is my entire chat right now just a bunch of like pedos and criminals? Like, what is going on? Why would you puke? Sign of Affection is such a good show. What do you mean? That's so good. Fourth anime from the left. Reincarnated as a Slime, season 4. FD, no. FD bad. If I had a spray bottle, I'd spray you. Baki number 1. I drop Baki. I think it sucks.
Hinata or Sakura. Okay, so I think Hinata's a better character during OG and Shippuden, and during Boruto, I like Sakura's character more. Hear me out. First grade tears. What? That typing. I'm sorry. Was that like a bunch of typos? I can barely read that. Baki is. I don't think Baki's funny. I actually just think it's bad. It's a bunch of jack bodybuilders doing street fights and just beating each other up. It. I'm fine with a straight fighting series. I'm fine with a straight up fighting series, but I don't care for the characters. I don't care for the plot. Nothing in there grabs me. I don't see any of the regulars in the chat. What do you mean? I see a bunch of regulars. Spotify's a regular. Adam's a regular. Critzel's a regular. Mason's a regular. I see a bunch of regulars. I think Buddha's a regular. Hear me out. Kimura Sensei Azudayo. I don't know who that is. Thank you, Willie, for the follow. Hear me out. Kimura send lukewarm take. Buddha from Gurren. I didn't watch Gurren. I couldn't get into Gurren Lagann, so I can't really give feedback on that. Oh, that's a power. Oh, power scaling. I don't do that. I think power scaling is silly. And thank you for the follow, FD. Hinata as okay. You know I'm timing you out. I'm not even kidding. No, you're getting timed out. You need to chill. You're gonna get my channel banned. You need to chill. You're actually gonna get my channel shut down again. You're taking 5 minutes, dude. I'm not even kidding. The female sensei in Naruto with red eyes is Kurenai? You probably mean Kurenai. Viper from Kung Fu Panda. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Crossing species now. All right. That's a permanent. I mean, I gave him a 5-minute warning, dude. I gave him a 5-minute warning. What about Don't You Like Big Girl? Is that an actual show? You know, that probably is. That probably is an actual show. I wouldn't be surprised. Big Mom on Roger's crew is not bad. I mean, Big Mom was part of. Big Mom wasn't part of Roger's crew. Big Mom was part of Zebek's crew. Hear me out. Uncanny Mr. Incredible Phase 19. Phase 19. I know who Mr. Incredible is from the Incredibles, but Phase 19, I'm not familiar. You are. Oh, there's All Might. How you doing? You think Sakura? I do not. Come on now. No, if you actually watch the series, Sakura should not have married Naruto. That makes no sense. Hot take: One Piece is not a top 10. FD, that's not even a take. That's not even a take because a top 10 is a personal, subjective thing. So it's just like, yeah, I like this. I don't like the show that much. Okay, what are we discussing? Mostly anime, occasionally gaming, cosplay, the gym. I also love to do. If anime has heavy fan service, will I still watch it? It depends on what kind of fan service. How much is there? What kind of fan service? How much is there? Is it like very in your face? Is it more off to the side? There's context. There's context. Okay, Spotify. I get you have a crush on Mikasa, so does most of the AOT fan base. Thoughts on Fire? So like Fire Force fan service, I don't like. I think that was too much. I didn't drop it, but I didn't like it for sure. Dr. Stone is an isekai? I mean, it's not because they didn't get transported to another world. They stayed on the same planet. They were just as effectively frozen in time, sort of. They were petrified. What you prefer, dub or sub? Dress Up Darling? I only watched it subbed. I didn't love the show, to be honest. Season 2 was eh. Before I go to sleep, which JoJo's part am I at? I have finished part 4. Naruto is just it's not just aliens. Yes, aliens come up, but it's not just like, come on. Pigeons or hedgehogs? I like hedgehogs more than pigeons. I think Dr. Stone is I like Dr. Stone. I think it has problems. I don't think it's perfect, but I like it. AOT isn't a mecha anime. The whole flesh mech thing, I think that debate, I don't engage with that. Yuri or Yaoi makes no difference to me. Whatever, if it's good, it's good. Sakura should have gotten with Lee. I'm not mad at that, but also Lee and Tenten are a good vibe. I like it. What's my favorite JoJo's part? So far, it's 4, but I've also only watched up to part 4. You hate Rurouni Kenshin fights. Every fight is 90% dialogue. I don't feel that way. I actually like the Rurouni Kenshin fights. despite the author being a terrible person, the series is pretty fun. What's good? How you doing, Price? Best under so underrated. The thing is, it's a contextual thing. There is no such thing. It's like depends on who you're asking, right? Um, so like usually I just pick something that's older than 15, 20 years because I don't know what you've watched. So I'm gonna go with Cyber Six. What's the Saitama workout? I watched the show years ago. It's 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, 10-kilometer run, and like no air conditioning. I think that's also specified. What's the melancholy of Haru? I have I seen Melancholy? I forgot if I've seen Melancholy. Do YouTube only lives again? I don't like sharing your attention. You do realize YouTube has 5 people, while TikTok has had between 15 and 50 today. So I think I'm gonna keep both. Why is Naruto obsessed with Sasuke? Because he's his best friend and he's not going to abandon him. How do I usually find an anime? I have a watch list over 200 series long, so regardless of how many anime I finish, I always have more to watch afterwards because I've been watching anime for 30 years. I'm going to the YouTube live. I actually prefer people watching from YouTube because YouTube pays me. Romance movies are over shonen. You do realize romance and shonen aren't exclusive, right? Because shonen means target audience is teenage boys. There's many, many, many shonen romance. Do I watch Bleach? I do. Now time for a real complaint. How did they write Annie in AOT? She wakes up years later and everyone welcomed her, even Levi. She killed his whole squad and the love interest with Armin was weird. So Armin liked Annie before everything even went down. So, and then when they learned about the whole story, like what was going on, how she ended up in that position and everything, I could see it playing out. I've seen crazier romance stories. I saw it in Rurouni Kenshin. They do an attack, then talk for 5 minutes, and do that like 3 times. So, is there a lot of dialogue in Rurouni Kenshin? Yes. Does that particularly bother me? Not really, because you know what? I can deal with dialogue more than flashbacks every like 2 minutes. Because it's like some shows, not going to name names, they fight, do a couple exchanges, and then 5 minute flashback, 10 minute flashback, 3 episode flashback, whatever, and then it gets back to the fight and then another flashback. So, like, there you go. I hate that. I have not seen Lane. And how did Saitama become so immensely powerful? You do realize that it's a gag. It's a gag anime. First of all, it's anime. It's not gonna make sense. I mean, it might make sense within the context of the story, but it's not gonna make sense in the context of trying to make like real life. And it's a gag battle shonen. It's supposed to be silly. Hear me out, the fourth Hokage. I mean, Minato's just a conventionally attractive man. Do you want me to hop on the YouTube stream? I encourage people to support the YouTube as much as possible. Ready for part 4? I've been ready for part 4 since forever. I read Bleach manga ages ago. I've been waiting for this. There's Buddha. How you doing? Bannable, hear me out. The bubbles from power. Again, guys, can you stop? Hear me out, children. Like these are kids. Why does Tenya Ida always yell his name? A lot of shonen characters yell their name. That's kind of their thing. And thank you for the 15 roses craze. Baby chicken I don't know what the baby chicken jockey is, but the fact there's baby in the name has me deeply concerned. Sonic 06 loading screen. Okay. All right. Now my chat is just all right. This, you know what? Oh, okay. All right. I'm just gonna move past this. Mistress Conan. I don't think I've seen it. I know the name, but I don't think I've seen it. Stern Rider. Oh, Stern Rider. To be honest, I don't remember the Stern Rider's name. I also don't really have a favorite amongst them. They're just kind of they're fine. They're okay. None of them really hook me the same way like the Espadas did. Like if you said, "Oh, pick your favorite Espada," okay. Well, there's Nellie L. She's awesome. Grimjow Jaggerjack. I also had the VA for Grimjow. He was really cool. Raphael from Ninja Turtles. I like Raphael. He's cool. Do I like Duncan? I don't eat donuts and I don't buy coffee, so I'm not really the biggest Duncan guy. Hear me out. Burns. I don't know who that is. Okay, crazy. Okay, crazy. Thank you for the additional 31 roses. I kind of lost count. I think it's another 31. Jeez. I am live on multiple platforms. There's only four. Yeah, exactly. I always multi-stream on here. Do I like ice caps? No. I'm not really an ice cap person. How much anime a year do I watch on average? I don't have an annual average. I have a daily average. 0 to 3 episodes, so like about an hour max per day. That is my cap. About an hour max per day, unless I'm dog sitting. Because if I'm at my cousin's place, then I'm pretty much just taking care of the dogs and like I have Netflix on in the background. In that case, I'm watching a lot more than 1 hour per day, but typically not much. It's DQ. How you doing, DQ? Have I ever been told to get a life? I mean, probably, but I usually ban those people because what do I like? If you're going to come into my stream and be rude, I don't want you here. Why do I think Bleach don't get as much love as the other big two? I think it gets plenty of love. I think it might be the least popular, generally speaking, because if we're talking sales, One Piece is number one. If we're talking global recognizability or iconicness, then I'd say Naruto takes it. And if we're talking like rankings in manga sales, then Bleach is at the bottom of the three. It's like ranking 12 or 13 overall, which is still incredible, by the way. Like top 13, 14 in history. That's very good, by the way. Uh, I still think it gets plenty of love. TikTok, get the YouTube live, more people watching. I'm trying to get more people. Give it time. Paranoid Agent is good. I will eventually get there. What is this about? We basically just vibe, talk anime, gaming, cosplay, sometimes the gym as well. Have I watched Kill Blue? I did start that, actually. I did start Killer Blue. And you know what I realized? Why are there so many anime with blue in it? Blue Box, Blue Killer, Blue Exorcist, Blue Period. What's with all the blue? There's so much blue. Like, I'm not seeing a million yellows or a million purples, but there's blue everywhere. Blue Lock, Neon Genesis. I couldn't get into it. Would I drink coffee if you were held at gunpoint to do so? I'll disarm the person. I'll just escape, dude. You think I'm not taking out? I'm not getting taken out that easily. Serial Experiment. I have not started it yet. I didn't know. I don't know Blueface. I haven't seen that one. Blue's Clues. There you Blue's Clues. Sekiro, you disgust me. Blue Piece? I don't know Blue Piece. Have I watched I Made Friends with... Yes, I have seen Second Prettiest Girl. It's better than you would expect from the title, honestly. I think it's better than you'd expect. Oh, Ping Pong the Animation, I've seen that too, yeah. Blue Exorcist, I only like the first half, though. I only like the first half. What anime on your watch list are you most excited to start? You know what? Afro Samurai, probably. Probably Afro Samurai. Have I watched Kingdom? I have not. Lord of Mysteries in English dub. I'll probably just. It depends where I am at the time when I watch it. I will eventually. Hero X I haven't seen. Gurren Lagann I couldn't get into. Just not really my vibe. I'm sorry. That is the first comment I drop after months. It's okay. I'm used to complete degeneracy in chat. Everyone here is weird. Orb. Okay, I know Orb. You want it dubbed. I watched it subbed. It was very good. The voice acting, very good. The series, very good. If you can watch it subbed, I think it's worth it. Do I watch anime while you work out? No. No. When I work out, I'm locked in. Yes, Danny, you are very weird. When I work out, there's nothing. There's nothing. I don't even listen to music, dude. I love playing ping pong, table tennis, and I like it. I like ping pong. I like tennis in general. I like regular tennis. I'm not good at it, but I like it. Should I go to YouTube? If you want to, the YouTube is up. There's not that many people in there. I'm trying to get it up. JoJo's. I watch JoJo's. ReZero. I'm actually taking a break from ReZero and JoJo's. Different reasons. Different reasons. But I am taking a break from both. Joe from Bizarre Adventure. I'm a LARP. Oh, so you talk about the series, but you haven't watched the series? Fair enough. You're one of those. Uh, Paris Open. What about the Paris Open? I don't know what you're talking about. Paris Open. I used to play semi pro table tennis. Impressive. I would probably get smoked because I'm not that good. Snow White with Red Hair is actually my favorite romance. That is my favorite romance. It's a gem. It is a gem. I'm an official ARP. Okay, cool. All right. What's your favorite part? I only finished part four, so far it's part four. Like I haven't seen five or six or any of the newer parts yet. Quinn would beat everyone in this chat at table tennis. I mean, if they're actually a semi-professional player, then I wouldn't be surprised by that. Bleach is great. Happy birthday, Daniel. Oh, I wanted to. Okay, cool. Do you all like airsoft? I actually am not into the airsoft. My friends love airsoft, but it's not really my thing. Johan Liebert versus L. I mean, would like L be able to solve the case? Yes. You should watch part five. I'm not okay. So Elijah, I'm taking a break from JoJo's. I am taking a full-on break from JoJo's for several months. I will go back at some point in time. I need to step away from the series for a bit. I used to love it. Even dislocated my knee. You dislocated your knee. That's rough. I don't get the sub and dub. What's the point of it? It's not a debate. It's just people being stupid, honestly. Or they're just curious what I prefer to watch it in. But some people just ask out of curiosity, not out of like contention. They don't actually think one is better. They're just being curious. There are a few people who genuinely think one is superior, but those people are stupid. What are your top five? I don't have a top five. I am just a general anime enthusiast, you could say, because I just watch a bunch of shows. Do I watch Kanon Devilishly Easy? I have not seen it. It's happened a few times. It's happened a few times. You might want to strengthen your knee, dude, if it keeps dislocating. What do I think about using anime as a way to analyze different philosophies? I mean, I think you sometimes need more than just using anime to understand a philosophical standpoint because it might get certain details wrong, as the point is to tell a story and be engaging for the audience. So usually by that nature, some facts are misrepresented or things are changed for the purpose of the story. But as a way to get into philosophy, I think it could be good. Why did I take a break from ReZero? Because I didn't like the first few episodes and like I'm not really digging this, but I feel like I don't think I'm gonna hate it. I need a break. Restless? I don't know it. It was a bad ligament. My brother had the same. It was a bad ligament. Was it like is that like a genetic thing? You're like predisposed to, you have some sort of like medical condition there? I mean, you don't have to answer that. That might be personal. I want to get back into ReZero, but the loops are annoying sometimes. So, like, yes, it does loop, but it's not hard to follow. Like, it's kind of like a checkpoint system where Alec, when Subaru dies, he just goes back to the last save point, but he doesn't really get to control when that save point is. It makes sense. Mob Psycho, fantastic. Mob Psycho is great. Are you hypermobile? So you have like extra flexibility in your joints? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, that is something you have to be careful with. But you could also train to reduce the risk. Like, please don't ban me, but I better see that Borderlands. You're banned. Actually, right now, boom. Sorry, man. Gotta get rid of you. Hunter Hunter Mob Psycho. I could like. I get it. I could honestly go either way. Really. I had to rip my arm off to win a professional one. What do you mean rip your arm off? Are you like tearing off your limbs to like beat somebody with your arm? Like what's going on there? Pretty sure you get banned for that. Leave, thank you. Sorry, I'm here your Lavel. Thank you for the $5. If you were to be in an anime, I'd probably be in a food-based anime, let's be honest. We all know this. If I'm in an anime, it has to be food-based. We all know. Or a gym-based one. Or both. Dory Hidoro, I still need to start. Look D East. Dragon hasn't done anything since forever. I mean, fair enough. He hasn't like we're starting to learn more about his character, but instead of him and regarding him actually going out and doing something, yeah, it's been a while. Favorite old setting gangster samurai. Okay, so samurai, I'd say Rurouni Kenshin is pretty good. I still need to watch Afro Samurai. Gangster? Are we okay? When we say gangster, are we talking like street gangs, like Windbreaker kind of deal? Because I love Windbreaker. Uh, but then, like, you could also be talking about like more Yakuza style, which would be different. What should I watch for my first anime for the first time? Ranking of Kings. Gangster Samurai is a game. I don't know it at all. Now that One Piece is coming to an end, it look. I know what you mean by coming to an end. It's not. Like, yeah, we're in the final saga, but final saga, we're gonna be here for a while. Like, chill. It's not ending anytime soon. We got time. Usually watch dub unless there isn't a dub, but I think watching a sub is the same thing. It pretty much is, unless you. Some people have reading issues. Some people have attention issues. Some people do other things while anime is playing in the background. Some people there's different, or some people just prefer different voice actors. I think it's fine. Doesn't matter. What was my first anime? It was Dragon Ball in 19. I watched it in 1994. The Conan one is a romance. Is romance slop? I mean, I like romance. I don't like romance slop though. I've only chosen dub if I'm not bothered reading. Yeah, I mean, again, you don't need a reason to prefer one over the other. You can watch in any format that you like. Mob Psycho. I love Mob Psycho animation. I think it's beautiful. I think it's fun and creative and distinct. The dragon from Shrek. Well, Donkey agrees with you, so One Piece is a very short anime. Indeed, it's very short. It's nowhere close to being the longest. My mom had to take her eye out to win an eating competition. What are you saying, dude? What are you, TRX? Are you okay, man? What kind of competitions are you in? You're not plucking out your eye for an eating competition, unless you have like diabetes, like type 2 diabetes, and you're going blind or something. Brotherhood, I feel like has no haters. There are people who don't like the series, but people who genuinely hate on the series, I haven't really seen. What are your favorite goon? I don't. I'm not into the gooner stuff. I'm very anti gooner stuff. The closest thing I could think of that I enjoyed was probably Kill la Kill because it is a more revealing kind of show. Why do people complain more about One Piece length than Dragon Ball? Well, One Piece is kind of. I think One Piece is technically longer because OG Dragon Ball is like 160-ish episodes. Dragon Ball Z is 220. No, it's more than 220. It's like 280. I think it's like 280. And then uh, Super was like another 131. And then there's the movie. It has a lot of movies. Daima's pretty short. I mean, One Piece is longer. I don't think the pacing. I don't think the length actually matters. It's the pacing. Mob Psycho is really fun. I agree completely. And it's wholesome. Yes. You got a question? Then you may ask the question. Dragon didn't even try freeing Ginny, helping Bonnie or rescue Kuma from Marishwa. So like by the time they found out about that, I'm pretty sure she was already like about to die. Like remember when Kuma heard the news and then immediately like I'm out, dips to go save her, and then he arrives too late. I've seen people call Brotherhood boring, but calling a series boring is not being a hater. You're allowed to not like a series. You are allowed to critique a series. That is not hating on it. You are like you can say One Piece is bad. You can say AOT is bad. That is not hating on a series. That is expressing that you are just not into it. That is fine. Who do I think is the main villain, Shigaraki or All for One? Definitely All for One. My dad had to reincarnate as a baby. Okay, all right. You've lost the plot. What is an anime everyone likes, but I don't? I don't agree. Oh, there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Steins Gate, Gurren Lagann, Code Geass. AOT, I don't scale that high as much as other people. What are some other ones? What are some big ones? What are some big ones? Gintama, DxD. The new isekai office worker anime is pretty good. Are you talking about the yaoi one where it's a like an office worker guy who gets transported to another kingdom trying to rescue a girl, and then he works as an accountant? What's wrong with Code Geass? I just got bored. I just got bored of it. I don't think it's bad. I just couldn't stay awake. The main villain of MHA was the fan base. I mean, look, I'm part of the fan base. I like MHA. I'm just not gonna attack the author over ships because I think that's ridiculous. Horimi, I think, is pretty good. You caught up on Witch Hat? I think I'm one episode behind if I'm not caught up because I was away for a few days. Reagan Arataka from Mob Psycho is your favorite character. Oh, wow. Damn. Okay. All right. Favorite character. Reincarnated as a Fonk to steal brain rot? What? Okay. That's interesting. I don't even know how is being the strongest swordsman different from the strongest hockey guy with a sword? Is it about dueling or something? So, in terms of titles, in that context, what that means is the most skilled person with a sword. It is not declaring that one character is stronger than the other. It comes to how skilled and proficient you are with a blade. By that standard, Mihawk has the title. Let's see, is Bleach overrated? So overrated isn't okay. Overrated and underrated aren't real. Like they are not real things. Because if you like or dislike a series, what official kind of what whose opinions are you they are not real. They are made up. You are just looking at some arbitrary analysis or metric determining how good it is, and then your subjective take on like is that accurate? Is it too high, too low? It's pointless. Do you like the show or not? That is the point. Do you like the decide for yourself? Do you like the show? Yes or no? If you like it, enjoy it. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. It doesn't. You don't have to. Eminence and Shadow. I think it's bad. I think it's bad. I don't like. I suffered through both seasons. It was not. It was not fun. Did I know the same person who made One Punch Man made Mob Psycho? The art style is very. You see similarities for sure, like the character designs, the art. Like I could see it. Racism. Okay, so racism is just bad. Like, can we? Let's not joke about racism. Hero Academia has had the most obvious romance ever. I mean, it was pretty predictable right from the start. You're talking Deku and Ochako. Yeah, I thought that was pretty clear. Do I prefer the Frieren or Naruto version of literally fighting against a copy of yourself? So you're talking the Waterfall of Truth, right? Where Naruto had to confront his inner feelings, and Frieren where they used a magic to make a clone. I thought both were very good executions. I do think Naruto's was more unique. I do think Naruto's was more unique because, like, using magic to create a clone. We've seen that before, even in Naruto Shippuden. Remember when they went to rescue Gaara and they removed the tags and they summoned copies of like Lee, Tenten, Guy, everybody, uh, and they had to surpass their limits in order to beat them. Different like way of doing it, but like we've seen clones before. If I like action, what's your top two? I'm gonna pick two random ones because I don't have a top two. I'm gonna go with uh what are two ones I'd go? I'll go with Ranking of Kings, and I'm gonna go with Vinland Saga. Those are two gems I can feel comfortable with. Have I watched From the New World? I have not. I'm now watching Rising of Shield Hero, but I'm thinking of dropping it. What do I think? So season one was great. Season one was really good. However, after season one, they changed directors, and you really notice it because I think seasons 2, 3, and 4 were all bad, like bad. And I'm still watching it for some reason. I don't know why, because maybe I just love the first season that much. I don't know. It has not been good for a while. How you doing, Dark? I was talking about that one. Yeah, I mean the clone thing. Yeah, I really like how they did it in both cases, but I think Naruto's was more unique. You finished Akamega Kill. Why did everyone? Okay, so Mason, if you read the manga, there are some differences in the ending. Like anime to manga, there actually are slightly different outcomes at the end. So If you're curious to see how it goes, I'd recommend reading the last few chapters of the manga just to see the differences, see if you like it more. What went wrong with Tokyo Ghoul season one? And season one was great. Two was okay. They differed off from the anime. Differed off from the manga. So in season one, I believe they mostly stuck to the manga, but in season two, they kind of went down a different route, and people did not like that. What do you all think of Hinata? Think that Hinata did when Naruto was away? She was just a house. What do you mean? You mean like cheated on Hinata would never cheat on Naruto? I wonder when Steel Ball Run will continue. I think every few months or something. As far as I think they're releasing an episode every few months, is what I'm understanding. Black Clover. I'm not sure if you could see it. There's a Black Clover painting right there, right there. So that should tell you my opinion. That I have an autographed painting by Asta and Noel. Mihawk feats. Okay, we're doing power scaling stuff. I'm not really into it. People say Dragon Ball is good, but has few plot. Is this true? I disagree, but it depends on what you mean. Dragon Ball, the original series, great story. The original Dragon Ball has a great story. Really, I've watched it multiple times. It's so good, so much fun. Dragon Ball Z, no one's going to convince me that the Saiyan saga, the Namek saga, the Cell saga, those were the Android saga is my favorite saga from the franchise. It's so well done. The Buu saga is fine, not my favorite, but it definitely has good writing at times for sure. So to say there's no plot is ridiculous. Super, I have more complaints. Baki, I had to drop. I got bored of it. Thank you for the follow, Unknown. What website do I use to watch anime? They're mostly unregulated, unpaid sites, if you get my drift. I tried watching Dragon Ball, but it bored me. Is Dragon Ball Z any better? So I had a great time with the OG, and I think in order to fully understand how they got to where they are in Z, you kind of want to at least know all the stuff that happened in the original series. Is Z better? I kind of go back and forth. I think Z is definitely more hype at times because they take things up several notches, especially as you go further into the series. You might like it more if you want less story and more fights. Even then, there's still good story. You might. Reminder again that the end of Z is the canon ending with Oop. So there are going to be differences with when you're talking like Dragon Ball and Daima and GT and Super. There's some continuity differences. What's an anime you wish had a better season two? Most recently, Dress Up Darling season two bored me. Honestly, it kind of bored me. Tokyo Ghoul I'd love to have a better season two. I'm almost done. Promise Neverland season one, and I'm going to start season two. Don't tell me not to. I'm going to. What would you consider the greatest romance? My personal favorite would be Snow White with red hair. That is my go-to. Just my take, but Sakura is a good character. Just in OG was a bit annoying. I actually like Sakura's character currently. If we're talking right now, I like where she's at. Was she annoying at times? Yeah, for sure. But they started her off being as an ignorant, annoying, sheltered child. And they started her there and gave her room for growth. It might have taken longer than people wanted for her to get better. Okay, fine, I get that. There's a lot of filler in there as well. But the shift from Sakura, in Sakura's introduction to looking at her when she starts her training arc, and then Shippuden, and now, oh yeah, she's improved. She's improved. Will Diamond Jozu Vista ever return? I don't see any sign of it. I'd be open to it. We haven't seen him since Marineford. Ippo is definitely worth the commitment. Yes. Thoughts on the daily life of Immortal King? I actually dropped it. I got bored, man. I gave it time. I did not give it 4 episodes, 5 episodes. I gave it seasons. Saddest death in Naruto? I'd actually say it occurred in Boruto. Uh, if you know, you know, because like I know what happens in Blue Vortex. Don't say it. Don't spoil it for people. There's a certain character that dies towards the later half of. If you know, you know. It's a certain very important character, and I know what happens later in the manga. So don't say anything. But if you know what I'm talking about, yeah, there you go. So you understand. The dog from okay, Spotify. Do I have to ban you? Spotify? Do you need a timeout? Do you need a timeout? Because what's wrong with you, dude? You're gonna take my ban and leave? Yeah, good idea. Oh, favorite revolutionary Kuma easily. Favorite warlord, also Kuma, and favorite Yonko, uh, probably Whitebeard. I think. Wait, current or ever? Pretty sure Quintessential Quintuplets is getting another season. I think it. I heard it's getting something. I know it's getting like a continuation, but we already had like the final season and the movie that takes place after that. I think we're gonna get something with them as adults. How you doing, Max? What's an anime that was ruined by a random? By a random. You mean like someone coming into chat and like spoiling it? Never had that. What is the best niche? Niche is again like it's contextual based on the person you're talking to, right? So like for some people, Love Weki or Cyber Six or like Dinosaur King might even be niche, depending on who you're talking to. Because it's older, right? I was thinking of watching Mushoku Tensei, but a friend of mine said it's kind of weird. So Mushoku Tensei, I like the story, I like the side cast, I like the animation, I like the fights. I don't like the MC enough that I could not watch it. The potato from AOT, just the potato. All right. Well, you know what? I understand loving potatoes. Fandoms. So the fandom ruined it. I've never had a fandom ruin a show for me because I don't care about the fandoms. If I want to, if I like a show, the fandom's not going to affect that. The only thing a fandom is going to do to my experience is if they're in my face saying, "Hey, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it." I might get like fatigued and like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till they leave me alone, and I'll go back to this later because I have other shows I'm gonna watch. Right? I have hundreds of shows to check out. But if you're gonna spam me, go watch the show. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna wait, and I'll wait till you stop. That's kind of why I stepped away from JoJo's for a while because the fan base got annoying. I have no problem with JoJo's. It's just the fan base kind of got too in my face, so I'm waiting. Jinx. Jinx, what happened to taking your ban and leaving, huh? What happened to that? Favorite Admiral of Fujitora. Yeah, I know Jinx the Pokemon. I'm judging you, dude. I'm judging you very harshly. Angel Beats is pretty good. I've watched it a few times. ReZero. Season 1 is good. Season 2 not so much. Season 3 gets better. Season 4 I need a break, so I'm taking a break. Spotify. I'm in this chat there are laws against the Pokemon. This isn't a Batman universe with no. In this chat there are laws with the Pokemon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So hold on. I gotta ban this guy. Give me a second. Your name is kind of like a red flag to me, so I can't have you here, dude. You're gonna get me banned. So he's gone. Who we ban? It's someone with a name I can't read. Favorite Pokemon series? I'd say probably Johto. I like Johto, so I haven't seen them all though. What's one thing in One Piece you wished was written better? Written better? Oh wait, One Piece the anime or the manga? Because most of my issues with One Piece are anime only. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube right now. Twitch is for gaming, so we'll be live on Twitch in the morning. Favorite worst gen pirate? Worst gen probably Zoro. Probably Zoro. One Piece issues I have is how they handled Bonnie. So I don't have issues with Bonnie. If we're talking anime, obviously the pacing is my biggest issue. How Sanji's character really falls off a cliff once they get to like Thriller Bark. He was better back in the Mr. Prince days. Which anime openings do I like? The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today. That's a classic. Bungo Stray Dogs I still haven't seen. Okay, all right, guys. My YouTube chat has gone full like gone down the Pokemon rabbit hole of degeneracy, if you know what I mean. Uh, I need the police, please. Someone go investigate these people. No, non Straw Hat worse, Jen? Then okay, Law, probably Law. I miss Law. I love Wano is my favorite arc. I love Wano. I don't think honestly. I think the Pokemon anime actually sucks. I actually think the Pokemon anime up to where I am has not been good. I've been suffering, actually suffering, pain, agony. Oh my god. Oh, where are you? I'm in Black and White Part 2. So I'm like I'm a fair bit in, not super far, but I'm a fair bit. Flower Capital or Onigashima, which part? Flower Capital. Bro, don't watch it. It's mid. Watch what? I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna finish Pokemon. That is a personal journey I've decided for myself. Is there a popular anime that a lot of people have seen that I haven't watched? Oh, tons, man, tons. Oh, there's a list. Every stream, there's a million shows that people ask about that I have not seen. Afro Samurai is probably one of the biggest. That's probably one of the biggest ones. Was the rabbit hole and intention? Oh no, no, that was not an intentional joke. Spotify. No, you're going to jail. You're actually going to jail. No, I have not given Arcane a try. Who would you like to join the? Who would you like to join the straw? Would I like to join the Straw Hat Pirates? I'm more of a revolutionary guy. My favorite opening is Grip by Every Little Thing, aka Inuyasha. I actually dropped Inuyasha. AOT, I wasn't the biggest fan. I finished it. I liked it, just not that much. Do I think Soul Eater will get a remake? I've seen no indication that it's. I've seen no sign of that. I did, guys. I did not think of that. Like I was not thinking that. No, that was that's go. No, that's no. That's you guys. What do I think of Doctor Stone? I like it, but it has issues. It's a good show, but it's got some problems, and my biggest problem is in the manga, and I think it's coming up soon. Is there someone you would have liked to join the Straw Hats? Yeah, Vivi probably, which she still might. 86 I haven't seen. What's an anime that needs to have a game adaptation? Uh, okay, I'm not really into. Okay, I'm not into fighting games anymore. So I need something. You know what? Like anime that needs a game adaptation. I don't want a fighting series. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a sec. What do I want? What do I want? Maybe something like Maji, maybe Maji. Now go. Okay, guys, you need to chill with the. I just said there's laws against the Pokemon. You need to relax. Now, YouTube, you really, really need to like. Do we have any cops around that you can go investigate these people if I give you names? I think you should watch 86. It and the ending is worth it. It's on my list to eventually start it. How about Kill la Kill with combat? I mean, Kill la Kill's a good. Yeah, Kill la Kill's good. I'd be down. I like the show. Did I enjoy solo? I did enjoy Solo Leveling both seasons. How long is this list of like my okay? So my active watch list is close to 20, like 18, 19. My to watch list is over 200 series. So it's pretty long. Your dad's a cop. You're okay. So I need to talk to your dad. I need to talk to your dad about your behavior. Hear me out about okay. Okay, no. Spotify. Dexter. I need Dexter. I need to speak to your dad. I need to speak to your dad, please. Should I watch Goblin Slayer? It's a good show. The first episode is. People like to complain about the first episode. I've been watching anime for 30 years. Hi, I'm dad. I'm the dad. I'm sure you are, Chris. I want a good Tokyo Ghoul game where you go as your own goal. So the closest thing I could think of to Tokyo Ghoul might be like Prototype. Have you seen Prototype? It's pretty. I missed the Prototype game. It was pretty good. I'm not. I'm not the hear me. Okay, so Dexter. It's okay. I still need to speak to your dad because I need your dad to go arrest all of chat. Oh yeah, Prototype was a lot of fun. Prototype, the first one, was a lot of fun. I kind of miss it. I even have it on my wish list for Steam because I kind of want to play it again. Danger. Okay, yeah, I agree. Spotify, you need to shush. Really. What's a guilty pleasure show? I don't have a guilty pleasure show. There is not a single show that I've seen that I feel guilty about. Not a single one. Not even Food Wars with all the exploding clothes and stuff. No, no guilt there. I love boxing games, so I'd love. Oh yeah, boxing games would be good. I haven't played like a kind of an arena, like a boxing arena, fighting arena kind of game like that since WCW on the Nintendo 64. People get too mad about High School DxD. It's not that bad. I dropped it episode 1. Not my thing. Marvel or DC? I like both. I like Marvel and DC. You started Arcane. I once suggested. I have not started Arcane. I have not yet started Arcane. Will I? I don't know. Isn't High School DxD the goon? It is pretty goonerish, yes. It is pretty goonerish. Very, very gooner bait. Let's see. What type of name is what? What type of name is what? Arcane is the most expensive animated show ever made. Are you sure? I've seen some pretty ridiculous budgets. Isn't Well, my brother told me a lot of those animes are actually really good. It doesn't matter how good it is. If I can tell that that's a kind of show I'm not into, then I'm not going to watch it. It could have a great plot. It could have great story. If I can tell this isn't something I'm into, I'm not going to watch it. Is Death Note worth the watch? Technically, yes, but I will say I didn't like the second half. Dorohedoro, I still need to start. I do. Okay, so Dongwa, I can't say that I've seen many, but I'm open to them. Right? To me, it's all the same thing. American, Japanese, Chinese, Korean. I don't care. If it seems interesting, I'm gonna try it. That is my only standard. If it's interesting, I will try it. The most oral me, obviously. Obviously, it's me. Like, come on. Is it cola or Americano? What this? It's cola. It's Coca Cola. If you like Witches and Kingdom Builders, watch Release That Witch. I have not seen that one. I'm currently watching Witch Hat, which is pretty good. Fall Guy. What do you mean? What happened to Fall Guys? This is our chill stream. It's not our gaming stream. Our gaming streams are in the morning. Our gaming streams are in the morning. Our chill streams are later in the day. So, To Your Eternity, oh my god. To Your Eternity, amazing first 2 seasons. Fantastic first 2 seasons. I couldn't finish season 3. That really frustrated me. You watched Tokyo Ghoul and you read the manga. I think they followed the manga. It would be up there with Hunter x Hunter. Damn, that's a hell of a review because I think Hunter x Hunter is really good. What character in One Piece has the worst development of the main? So, like, you're talking to the Straw Hats, right? You're talking the Straw Hat crew, I assume. The worst. It might be. It might be Usopp, even though I don't hate. I don't hate Usopp. I really don't hate him. But in terms of development, yeah, I might have to because like look at Robin, look at Zoro, look at okay, Zoro's not top tier. Zoro's development is not top tier, but it's good. It's good. But like Robin is top tier. I would say Chopper is very high tier. I'd say Brook is getting more in the manga right now, and his was already really good. Uh Jim Bays is pretty exciting to me. I've seen Quintessential; it's pretty good as well. How many animes am I currently watching? 18 to 20 or so. Yeah, 18 to 20. I didn't learn anything, just some muscles and greens, but no character development. From what? But no character development. What are we talking about? It is, okay, so like, oh, you're saying that Usopp got no development. I disagree. Like, yes, he got stronger. Yes, he got some new weapons and techniques. Uh, I feel like he still gets scared. He still gets scared, but like that's I don't think he's supposed to not be afraid anymore. I think that he faces it despite that. Brook is fourth strongest. I don't really do the power scaling stuff. That's not my thing. Favorite quintuplet, Yotsuba or Miku. It's kind of a tie, but like I lean more towards Yotsuba just because I have a preference for athletic. Like I like athletic characters. Miku has a more direct personality, which I also really like. She's very like I'm gonna like just come up and talk to you and be like direct with you. I just love that. Yotsuba's less direct. Do you read manga? I don't. I don't. I exclusively watch the anime. I don't read fiction. I only read nonfiction. The only one time he pulled the scope long, so like that's my favorite moment from him. But like, are we also counting the films? Because in Film Red, that was pretty awesome. I know canon, non-canon, I don't care. It's great. What's a good sports anime that's not Ippo or Kuroko? Haikyuu, Eye Shield, Ace of Diamond. How many do you want? Megalobox. You like Black Lagoon? I do like Black Lagoon. Uh, Hatsune Miku or Tedo. I haven't seen Tedo. I also haven't seen Hatsune Miku. Isn't Hatsune Miku the what's her face? Anyway, Samurai Champloo. I still need to watch Samurai Champloo. Don't worry, it's on my list. What's the skateboarding one? I haven't seen skateboarding. Was that like Skate Infinity or something? Uh, the closest thing to skateboarding I've seen was Air Gear, which I know is not skateboarding. It's just the closest thing I could think of. And Air Gear is good. Air Gear I don't think is niche, but it's old enough that I don't think people talk about it enough anymore. You don't need to recommend Samurai Champloo. It's already on my list. I don't need to add it. Which Straw Hat could have the best merchandise? Is it crazy that I think okay? Because when we're thinking merch, we're thinking little gadgets, right? Like little trinkets. Wouldn't Usopp be most suited to that? Because when I think Robin, I think books. When I think Jimbei, I mean, I don't really think there's a lot of. I mean, Chopper, like what? Rumble balls, maybe medicine things, a medical bag, like a little pouch, a hat. I think Usopp has the most potential trinkets. Now, would they sell the most? I don't know. I don't think so. But when it comes to like the options for what kind of merch you can make, I think Usopp would be the highest. You're trying to bulk right now. Feels like I'm going to throw up. So you're doing it wrong, Chris. You're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to be stuffing yourself. You're not supposed to be stuffing yourself. A bulk or uh, a massing phase should be a very very tiny surplus, very small, like 100 calories over maintenance. You don't need to be stuffing yourself silly. Do I think that armpit scene in Frieren is fan service? I actually forgot what you're. Oh wait, I completely brushed over it. Didn't even register in my brain as fan service. Chopper hats, plushies, con candy. I mean, con candy is like just con candy. What are you gonna do? Put a picture of Chopper on a bag of con candy? I think that's a stretch. Chopper's bag, okay. His hat, I've already seen those. Plushies you could do for any character. I just think Chopper's would be more would sell more. What's a niche anime that will get people saying this guy knows his stuff? Love Weki and Air Gear probably. Probably like that's my guess. Or Zatch Bell. Well, Zatch Bell's not that. I think Zatch Bell's less niche. It was mainstream back in the day. It was mainstream back in the day. It's 350 calorie deficit with 15,000. So like, so here's understand this, King. The 15,000 steps I would consider reasonable amount of activity per day. That is going to expedite the process. It's going to help. 350 deficit. If you went from not doing those steps to then like if you went from 10,000 to 15,000 steps and you dropped 350 calories in addition to that, so you are now expending more energy and consuming less energy on top of that. Will you lose weight doing that? Yes. Uh, so like if you're progressing, if your performance is good, I'd say keep going. Like if your strength performance in the gym is remaining consistent, you're ideally progressing, if at the very least maintaining all of your strength or the vast majority of your strength. Excellent. That's what you want. Uh, as long as the scale on average is trending in the right direction, you're good to go. What? Who do I think is overrated anime, even though it's not? So like, okay, so just pretend overrated is a thing, but it's not a. How am I supposed to do this, guys? Like, how am I supposed? How am I supposed to say? Like, you asked me to pick something that's overrated when overrated isn't. Okay, you guys piss me off sometimes. Like this kind of thing pissed me off. It's the same kind of people that say, "Hey, can you power scale this?" Even though you don't power scale. I'm just gonna be from now on. Whenever you ask me this, I'm just gonna be mean. AOT. There you go. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, we gotta ban that. We gotta ban that. We gotta ban that on the spot. Oh my goodness. Ban, mute, and gone. Oh, sweet God. We gotta that guy. Oh man. Okay, he's gone. Jeez. How? Don't worry. He's gone. He's banned. He's banned. What's the best isekai? Digimon. Digimon. Just power scale, bro. Adam, you can buzz off. Do I think Death Note is overrated? So, like, do I like Death Note? Sure. Do I think it's great? Not really. I dislike the like half the series. I like Monster more. Best One Piece episode? That's an easy one. That's an easy one. 10-15. Because that episode is burned into my brain. Yeah, I mean, some people suck, dude, but we get rid of them. What's your best for cutting body fat? Best tips for cutting body fat? Manager. Okay, so the biggest challenge when it comes to losing body fat is hunger. So managing your satiety, making sure the hunger is tolerable. You're always going to experience hunger when you're in a fat loss phase. That's just you're gonna have it sometimes. Okay, so there's accepting that fact, but you want to make it so it's not a miserable process. Two, trying to increase your overall activity level without causing too much fatigue. Walking is a great way to do that. So, like getting your step count higher, excellent. Making sure you're getting a lot of nutrient dense, high volume foods. So, fruits, vegetables, especially legumes can sometimes be great. Keeping your protein intake reasonable. So, like zero point 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of lean mass. Uh, Making sure your fats aren't too high because, like, your fat intake sorry, your fats are higher in calorie. They're 9 calories per gram, which is double or more than double your proteins and carbs, right? So by making sure your fats are staying down to about a third of your body weight, a third of your lean mass. So like if your lean mass is 150, you're getting around 50-ish grams of healthy fats. Then you're kind of making sure you're getting a lot of volume in carbohydrates. That's also going to make sure your energy level is higher. It's also harder for your body to convert carbs to fat versus fats to fat. That's kind of obvious. So keeping your carb intake high, protein intake reasonable, fats on the lower end, but like not too low because you need them for hormone regulation. Uh, Actually, so okay, diet-free soda also a great option. The carbonation, the caffeine can help manage the cravings and the hunger to a certain extent. What's your top three anime? I don't have a top three. I am a general anime enthusiast, you could say. Are you vegan? Not a chance in hell. I would die in a day. What do I think about JJK? I think it's pretty fun. I like it. He loves food too much to be. Yeah, DQ is correct. I do love food too much to be vegan. I actually tried it for about a few weeks, and yeah, no. Do I like AOT? I like it enough. I don't love it. I don't love it. I enjoyed it enough to get through it. I think everybody loves food. Actually, I actually have friends that don't like food. They eat food out of necessity. So that does happen. Do I like March comes in like a lion? I don't love the MC. The MC kind of bores me. But the overall, yes. Favorite hunter arc? York New or Chimera Ant. Take your pick. It rotates. Back knee. So like acne on your back. Could be a number of factors. Could be genetics. Could be hygiene. Could be medication related. Some medications can cause acne. So I don't know your specific thing. You've gone from 170 pounds to 140 in 4 months. Since I'm 5'5", that's normal. So like normal weight is kind of a thing, but at the same time not a thing. Like there is a range where you are definitely underweight and a range where you are definitely overweight. But like the biggest factor to focus on is actually your body composition. So like being within a healthy range while also having a decent amount of lean mass in proportion to your fat mass. I don't drink water. It doesn't taste like White Monster. Okay. I used to have a pretty bad acne, and I just took isotretinoin. Accutane. I've taken Accutane. That was miserable. Accutane was miserable. I hated it. Oh my goodness. Miserable time. I hated that. Robin doesn't write, right? Robin doesn't write. She reads Nami's right. What? I don't drink water. Okay, I already read that. I got rid of all. So, like, Accutane is powerful. Accutane is a very strong medication. But my God, did it mess with me mentally. I'm lucky I went through my early teens and 19, but now I've never had really had acne. I still get it during high stress periods, but man, it used to be worse. Venom is better anti-hero than villain. I could see it. He didn't even finish the sentence. Did I miss something? I didn't realize I missed a part of the sentence. Goodbye. I'm getting off now. Well, who do you think you're getting off now? Not a chance, buddy. I got lucky and never got acne. I already read that. Sorry. Mine was really bad. It took me when I was 17, 18, and 19 with none. Awesome. I mean, I'm glad you don't have it anymore. I wish mine would like. To be honest, I don't have much right now. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. I do have days where it flares up. Did any of the buffs Ainz used versus Shaltir stack? Uh, probably. Uh, probably. Zoro's swords, replicas, and earrings versus Sanji's suits. Which could have more sales? Zoro's swords and earrings easily. Easily, no question, no doubt in my mind. I just got home from work. What did I miss? You missed about, how long have we been live? You've missed about an hour and 40 minutes of streaming. So, sorry to say, man. Why does the MC's sister like him in Alia? Uh, the MC's sister. I kind of forget. Honestly, I'm blanking. Who is your favorite hockey team? None of them. I don't like hockey. Do I only stream on TikTok? I'm literally live on YouTube right now. And we do Twitch streams as well. So definitely a no to that. Is push pull legs an okay split? That's fine. Like, here's the thing: your split ultimately doesn't matter that much. It really doesn't matter that much. Like, are you hitting? This might be controversial. Most people will say, "Are you hitting every muscle group at least twice per week?" Which there is definitely a value. There's definitely value in hitting a muscle group more frequently, like 2 times versus 1 time. Not debating it's not. You will still get good results on a like training reasonably, hitting everything once per week. You will still grow, no doubt about it. There's just value in hitting it twice. So if you're running a push pull legs and you hit it everything once per week, so a 3-day split, you'll still progress. Would you gain more benefit if you hypothetically did push pull legs 2 times a week? Potentially, but that also might be harder to fit into your schedule. Borderlands 4, I haven't played it. Nami's Zeus pillow? A Zeus pillow. I wouldn't get one myself, but I don't know how many people actually buy pillows. Is right leg left arm? Okay, yeah, you're obviously you're trolling. Okay. Push pull legs rest push pull leg. Okay, so you're running at push pull legs times 2. All right, that is perfectly valid. Perfectly valid. How many rest days do I have? 1, because I've decided to do triathlon prep. You look different on YouTube. I mean, it might be the lighting, it might be the angle. Also, YouTube is on my phone. YouTube is on my phone. TikTok is on my computer. Do I think Ichigo could solo One Piece? I don't do power scaling. That is one topic I'm adamant that I will not do. I will not cover it. That is a hard limit for the channel. Persona. I've never tried Persona. It's very popular. It seems like a lot of fun. I've just never tried it. Your YouTube is hella delayed. I mean, it's on my. It shouldn't be. It's my phone. It's just my phone. I think it might be on your end then. Do I watch Mob Psycho? I did. It was great. No, right left is not a good split. I think that's bad. Zoro shouldn't be jealous of Luffy getting a sword. He wasn't. He thought it was funny when Luffy grabbed his sword and just started doing this and punching people while holding a sword. Like he wasn't jealous. Favorite genre? I'd say cozy, like wholesome, slice of life, romance kind of deal. Generally, General Frankie action figure versus Thousand Sunny in a bottle. In a bottle, I think in a bottle kind of hurts it. Maybe maybe possibly one of those like with the waves where the waves kind of make the ship move. One of those. Uh, if we're talking me personally, I think I'd go more. Maybe more Thousand Sunny, I guess. Maybe it's by a hair. You haven't reached Wano? I finished Wano ages ago. Favorite genre? I already answered that one. Sorry. Is pirating moral? I do it. I think it's great. I think it's great. Do not let Eichenwalden get you. I'm pretty sure I'm safe. Thank you. Thank you for your concern, but I'm pretty sure I'm all right. Have you heard Tagashi's wife is going to carry on right? Well, his wife is already helping him for many years now. If you go back and read the Hunter x Hunter manga and the Sailor Moon manga, there's actually references to each other's series in the chapter. She's been with him for a long time now. I pirate anything that's above $0. Makes sense. Makes sense. Wano had Luffy getting a sword. Yeah, Luffy had a sword and he just punched people with it. That scene where Zoro sees Luffy off in the distance and they're getting chased, and like he's wielding a sword, but he's just punching people. He also gets a poor little. Wait, what did I just read? Okay, anyways. She helped. Yes, she helped, but I thought she was taking it over fully. Now he's too sick. I might be wrong. I think he's still involved in the writing process, though. I think he just finished up the newest volume. Alvarez to the blog. What am I? What am I even reading? Alvarez to the blog run is going to make them unstoppable in the UCL. Don't know what you're talking about at all. Annie wasted lifespan napping. Maybe that prolonged her life. I don't know how that works. Like maybe she'll live longer. I don't know. I don't know. What role would you want to do in a pirate crew? Cook. I'll be a cook. I'll take care of the nutrition. The 3-piece and dude. I don't know. I don't even know what the UCL is, dude. I don't follow these things. I don't follow sports. You come in here talking. I don't know. I don't follow football or soccer or hockey. I don't follow any of this. Play some Roblox? No. We don't. This is a no Roblox channel. This is a no Roblox channel at all. I look like Shizuku. You need glasses, buddy. Why is ReZero violent? Because it's a action shonen. It's supposed to be dark. My favorite animes tend to have super strong characters like Gojo, Gabimaru. Super strong. All right, I'll go along with that. Okay, you want super strong. Solo leveling. I'm gonna say, Windbreaker. Windbreaker might surprise you. What's another fun one? What do I want to go with? I'm gonna go with you could go with I'm thinking of with Anos Voldigode. What was he from again? Anos Voldigode. He was from not Daily Life. Misfit of Demon King Academy. I mean, I didn't love the series, but Anos is stupidly powerful. Like, I don't think the show's that great, but if you want stupidly strong, then Anos is, or Overlord. Overlord's pretty good. When will you do the door giveaway? You're not getting a door, dude. Just because your parents stole your door does not mean I'm giving you my door. Try One Piece Bounty Rush. I'm gonna pass. Some angels make you look jacked. Other angels slim. I'm so confused. Guys, you confuse me sometimes. Also, I gotta go in 5 minutes. By the way, another thing is I'm going to probably be opening up the fitness Discord today, like either today, tomorrow. So look forward to that. You got a dubbed school anime, I don't really watch a lot of dub, but Angel Next Door, Horimiya, My Love Story. When's that? You're not getting a door, and stop, guys, stop asking for doors. You're not getting a door. How did this even start? You're not getting doors. The shipping would be insane. Oh, is it angles? Oh, the angle. Sorry, I am not dyslexic. I am reading two chats. I make mistakes. Give me a break, okay? If you were busy trying to go back and forth, you would make mistakes too. Jeez. Where can I watch Toradora? You probably shouldn't. It's not that good. But that aside, uh, there's plenty of, like, most streaming sites will have it just because it's like a very mainstream anime. It's pretty easy to find. Have you tried Googling it? Oh, but it's not on anything but a pirate app I use. But oh, but you want to use your TV. So, like, wait. Do you have an Xbox or like do you have like a console that could like use an internet app or something, or do you only have like Crunchyroll and Netflix and Amazon and all that? Okay. If you have a console with an internet app, you could technically. So if you have a console and you just access the internet and type in a website, you could do it that way. I've done it. I have done it. It works. When did Otaku promise? I never promised a giveaway. I've already done all the current giveaways. The guys at Spotify. I'm gonna give you away. I'm gonna give you away to someone in chat. I'm gonna sell you off. I have a PS5 and Sony, though it would be a good idea to get rid of the web browser. I mean, if you use the web browser, you could probably stream something. Honestly, I did on the Xbox. Would I recommend One Pace? I've never seen One Pace, so I cannot tell you how good One Pace is since I've never done it. Are we getting You're oh my god. No, you're not getting. No, you're getting You're getting Spotify. You're getting Spotify. I'm giving him away. I'm giving them away. So guys, enter to win a free person. You can do whatever you want with them. Do I know the game? The game Oregon Trail. I do not. Can I get a? Can I get a door to Spotify? Yeah, you can send a door to Spotify. You could send them a door. They're in the YouTube chat. Doesn't it cut out the pacing issue? So, like, look, does One Pace fix the pacing issues? I cannot tell you how much content they're actually removing because I've never watched it. Maybe they're removing important content, and because I'm not going to watch it, I can't tell you if it's a good decision or not. Doraemon has an anywhere door, but you're not getting Doraemon's door. You're not getting it. Oregon Trail it's free on the Internet Archive. I mean, cool. I've never heard of it till right now. I don't know what that is. I didn't know this community gave away doors. It's one very generous person from the TikTok chat who's offering to give you a door. Dorohedoro, I still haven't seen. I highly doubt they get rid of anything important. I've seen the anime one panel in 2 minutes. Look, again, you're asking me my opinion on One Piece. As someone who has never used it, never looked at it, not once, it would not be responsible of me to say, "Oh, it's fine. It'll cover everything." Oh, you're telling me. But again, you can tell me whatever. I have watched the original series. I've been watching it since the beginning. I, I'm assuming you haven't, so I don't know what the differences are. That's all I'm going to say. Do I think One Piece has Yes, everyone will agree One Piece has pacing issues. Even the biggest One Piece fan will tell you it has pacing issues. That's undeniable. Your favorite kind of door giveaway? The no door giveaway, or the door giveaway that Lisa's Spotify being given away. Dororo could be a great One Piece laugh. Dororo could be a great One Piece laugh. I mean, I know the anime, but like, what? It took me about 3 months to watch Bleach without watching anything else. I'm not watching One Piece. That's fine. No one's gonna force you to watch it. No one's forcing you to watch it. Also, like, there's no rule saying that you have to commit to one show and only one show. I'm watching nearly 20 shows at one time right now. I'm not committing all my time to a singular series. How am I still I'm not walking. I'm sitting down. You just want a door. You're not getting a door, dude. Just give it up. Favorite kind of One Piece laugh? Probably uh hmm. Do I want to go with something wholesome, or do I want to go with something like I do like Blackbeard's ha 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 or Doflamingo's. That's pretty menacing too. I'm not going with like Vosh Vosh Vosh. That's awful. Uh do we have to pick like a really memorable laugh, or just one that feels nice? Favorite fast food? I don't eat fast food, or I almost never do ever. I haven't had fast food in almost 2 years. Especially now that I've learned what romance anime. What do you mean? What romance anime is? Romance anime is just a romance series. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you so mean? Give Spotify a door? No, I'm giving Spotify a prison sentence. They're going to be a slave for whoever decides to buy them. My favorite laugh is a spooky laugh. Uh, when you say spooky, do you mean like Brooke, or do you mean like Moria? Like what are we going with spooky? What's the most amount of episodes I've ever watched in a day? Probably like 40 something, I imagine. I imagine it in the 40s. Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo's great. Scooby Doo's wonderful. I love Scooby Doo. Best one sided fight. So like I am okay. So Mr. Dexter, I am the most anti power scaling guy you could possibly find. I don't. I mean, it's not really a power scaling question. You just want to see a one sided beatdown. Would you consider it a fight if, like, for example, Luffy just punched Charlos in the face, like just decked him? Would you count that as a fight? Charlos technically shot at Luffy. He technically shot at him. Therefore, they took action on both sides. I'm just saying. Just saying. You could call that a fight. So like so here's the thing. I think people misunderstand Kid versus Shanks. I think people misunderstood that. Spoiler warning for like Wano. Well, like end of yeah, like Wano egghead ish. Anyways, uh forgot exactly when it happened. What people forget is why did Shanks rush over to take out Kid so quickly? Because if Shanks did not immediately do something, Kid was going to annihilate everything. Is Shanks obviously way stronger? Yes, he's obviously way stronger. But like Shanks had to do something because Kid was an active threat. When I say I learned what romance anime is, I exclusively watch shonen by expanding my palette. Good, But shonen includes romance because shonen is a target audience. It means teenage boys. Uh, Romance could fall into any age group bracket for so teenage boys, teenage girls, even like even younger kids, adult men, adult women. That there's romance for all sorts. The most disrespectful fight, it's either going to be Ichigo. It's going to be Ichigo versus those guys where those random thugs who he called an ambulance for, or Kurapika and Uvogin bringing a shovel. It's got to be that. When I say, sorry, I already read that one. It's got to be one of those. It's got to be one of those. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna read the last few comments in the last minute for the next minute. Then I gotta call it. I gotta work on the Discord server. I gotta get that up and running today. You gotta watch Isekai Office Worker. I already did. I didn't like it, but I watched it. I currently started solo leveling manhwa, and you're at chapter 18. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I think it's pretty good. Hear me out. The door that Derek will give to me. Nope, you're not getting a door. Actually, you're the only door you're getting is locked out of every door. So every time you try to enter a room or leave a room, you won't be able to. No door will ever open to you ever again. I meant isn't an action like Gurren Lagann, Bleach, or something. Okay, so you want something like Gurren Lagann. Iron Blooded Orphans. Iron Blooded Orphans. That should be solid. Take on ReZero. Season 1 is good. Season 2 was not great. Season 3 got better. And Season 4, I need a break. So I'm taking a break from it. No, I'm saying that's what that's what you used to. Okay. Sorry. That's what you used to watch. Sorry. I thought you were looking for. My bad. When I see a list, I just react to it. My bad. Thank you for the follow, Quincy. I appreciate it. And bargain time, give him an Iron Gate. He's not getting anything. You think I have money? I don't have money for that. Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do now. Here's what we're going to do, because I got to start wrapping up. I'm going to work on the fitness Discord. I will release it soon, and I'll announce it so people can join it if they want to. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have our usual live stream at 8 a.m. or 8 a.m. to 8:30 a.m., somewhere around there, on here and Twitch. Not YouTube and TikTok. TikTok and Twitch. So YouTube, you can hop over to Twitch and join us there. And we'll probably play some probably some Fortnite, maybe some Borderlands, maybe Fall Guys. We'll see. We'll play it by ear, but definitely some definitely some Fortnite, just because it went really well today. And then we'll spend the day making content. Do I watch Mob Psycho? I do. And yeah, okay, guys, great stream. Gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for being here. Let's call it. See you everyone tomorrow. Peace.